Yo, what's up, y'all? Let me see, get this off the screen. Sorry about that, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? I'm about 1 minute late. Mind Games Uncut pop up live. We here. We ain't did a pop up live in a minute. So how y'all doing, man? Are y'all all right? Make sure the chat working. Give people time to come up in here. It's gonna be it's kind of special, you know. Say shout out to MLK, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King Jr. If we're gonna say his name, the Honorable Martin Luther King Jr. We're gonna talk about the real MLK, as y'all call him, the MLK. I'm gonna play some audio. I'm gonna actually do another live on TikTok tonight. I was gonna wait till Monday, but I said no, let's do it on his birthday. Let's do it on his real birthday, not when the day they celebrate on a Monday. And matter of fact, TikTok probably gonna be around anymore anyway. A lot of folks going to red note. So we're gonna I'm with the people come in. Give y'all a little time to come in, and then we're gonna get right into it. Y'all know how we doing these pop-up lives. I got a lot going on, so I'm doing a little winter cleaning and working on other projects and all the good stuff. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And let's do it like that. I'll be doing some more stuff on X after they close my X account. I really don't give a damn, but you know, that's how we do it. Anyway, we get right into it, y'all. Y'all can check it on the playback. This is called shout out to my homeboy Larry. Hey man, he put me on this speech. I thought I had heard all the MLK speeches, but this one right here is called the Drum Major Instinct. The Drum Major Instinct. We're gonna play a little bit, break it down. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, just enough so y'all can kind of get the gist of it. Was what he talking about. Let me tell y'all something, man. Martin Luther King, Malcolm was ahead of their time. This is the real MLK. This is not the one they be promoting, you know, I have a dream speech and stuff. This is one of his this is one of his famous speeches in the archive. Y'all know about the reparation speech, the poor man campaign speech. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the ones that kind of got him out of here. That thing that's probably one of the main ones. You know, he went against protocol. But shout out to our brother, our master teacher, our legend, our ancestor, Martin Luther King. So let's play this. Let's cut this, and I want y'all to hear it real good. And yeah, it's called the Drum Major Instinct. Here we go, y'all.
You establish a kingdom. Let one of us sit on the right hand and the other on the left hand of your throne. Now, very quickly, we would automatically condemn James and John, and we would say they were selfish. Why would they make such a selfish request? But before we condemn them too quickly, let us look calmly and honestly at ourselves, and we will discover that we too have those same basic desires for recognition, for importance, that same desire for attention, that same desire to be first. Of course, the other disciples got mad with James and John, and you can understand why, but we must understand that we have some of the same James and John qualities. And that is deep down within all of us an instinct. It's a kind of drum major instinct, a desire to be out front, a desire to lead the parade, a desire to be first. And it is something that runs the whole gamut of life. And so before we condemn them, let us see that we all have drum major instinct. We all want to be important, to surpass others, to achieve distinction, to lead the parade. Alfred Adler, the great A psychoanalyst contends that this is the dominant impulse. Sigmund Freud used to contend that sex was the dominant impulse, and Adler came with a new argument saying that this quest for recognition, this desire for attention, this desire for distinction is the basic impulse, the basic drive of human life, this drum major instinct. And you know, we began early to ask life to put us first.
He's about to really go into it, y'all. So I just wanted to play the little introduction of it, but he really about to go into it. Listen to what he's saying, and it's still happening now in 2025. Black Love said those people don't want us to spread the information of a woke Dr. King to get ideas to separate from them. Exactly, Black Love. But check this out. I'm putting the link. I'm sending this to TikTok too, so people can go. I'm gonna do it later on night, but I want to do it here early here on YouTube. So yeah, y'all keep listening. Here we go.
Our first cry as a baby was a bid for attention. And all through childhood, the drum major impulse or instinct is a major obsession. Children ask life to grant them first place. They are a little bundle of ego. They have innately the drum major impulse or the drum major instinct. Now, in adult life, we still have it, and we really never get by it. We like to do something good, and you know, we like to be praised for it.
Facts.
Now, if you don't believe that,
now he about to go into it now, y'all. Listen to this. He really about to go into it now. Good morning, boys of the cam. Hey, y'all, listen real good. Make sure y'all share this live. Subscribe to the channel. This is a good one. This is like one of the most important MLK speeches. You know, to me, this is one of the deepest one, and attention to stuff that we're going through now as a community. Check it out.
You just go on living life, and you will discover very soon that you like to be praised. Everybody likes it, as a matter of fact. And somehow this warm glow we feel when we are praised or when our name is in print is something of the vitamin A to our ego. Nobody is unhappy when they are praised, even if they know they don't deserve it, and even if they don't believe it. The only
Do y'all agree what he said? Yes or no? I agree exactly what he just said.
Happy people about praise is when that praise is going too much towards somebody else. But everybody likes to be praised because of this real drum major instinct. Now, the presence of the drum major instinct is why so many people are joiners. You know, there are some people who just join everything.
Facts.
And it's really a quest for attention and recognition and importance. And they get names that give them that impression. So you get your groups, and they become the grand.
And before we finish up, yeah, we all like to be praised to a certain degree. But listen to how King really breaks it down, how it is. Just listen to it. It's funny because he's gonna because it was another documentary talking about this about black people, but he touched on it first, I believe. Well, he touched on it kind of after, because I think the documentary was already made, but we're gonna talk about the documentary after we get through listening to this. Javon said, now you know they don't want the real MLK discussed. Exactly, you're right. Here we go, y'all. Listen to it. And let me know if y'all disagree or agree. Share this live, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Share this to everybody right now. Let them know it's going down. Here we go.
Patron and the little fellow who is henpecked at home needs a chance to be the most worthy of something. It is the drum major impulse and longing that runs the gamut of human life. And so we see it everywhere, this quest for recognition, and we join things, overjoin really, that we think that we will find that recognition in. The presence of this instinct explains why we are so often taken by advertisers. You know, those gentlemen of massive verbal persuasion. And they have a way of saying things to you that kind of gets you in the bind. In order to be a man of distinction, you must drink this whiskey. In order to make your neighbors envious, you must drive this type of car.
Hey, we still going through this, black people. We drink Patron, Don Julio, Hennessy, because they're advertising in the black community. They pushing Maybachs, G-Wagons, Cadillacs. And guess what black people doing? They still doing this to this day. Let's continue.
In order to be lovely to love, you must wear this kind of lipstick or this kind of perfume. And you know, before you know it, you're just buying that stuff.
Chanel Cabana.
That's the way the advertisers do it. I got a letter the other day, and it was a magazine coming out, and opened up. Dear Dr. King, as you know, you are on many mailing lists, and you are categorized as highly intelligent, progressive, a lover of the arts and the sciences, and I know you will want to read what I have to say. Of course I did. After you said all of that and explained me so exactly, of course I wanted to read it. But very seriously, it goes through life. The drum major instinct is real. And you know what else causes happen to happen? It often causes us to live above our means.
Hey, somebody just said in the background, take your time. Hey, because they know, even in the 60s, black people was doing that. In the 50s, black people was doing it. So now we can talk about the other documentary that came before that. The How to Sell to the Negro. This all King telling y'all about how they promote stuff for black people to buy, because we the bigger consumers. He was trying to tell us that economics, listen, that's part of economics. And King was preaching economics. Let's continue.
There's nothing but the drum major instinct.
The drum major instinct.
You ever see people buy cars that they can't even begin to buy in terms of their income?
Sound familiar, right?
You've seen people riding around in Cadillacs and Chrysler who don't earn enough to have a good T Model 4. But it feeds the repressed ego. You know, economists tell us that your automobile should not cost more than half of your annual income. So if you make an income of $5,000, your car shouldn't cost more than about $2,500. That's just good economics.
Facts.
And if it's a family of two and both members of the family make $10,000, they would have to make out with one car. That would be good economics, although it's often inconvenient. But so often, haven't you seen people making $5,000 a year and driving a car that costs $6,000, and they wonder why their ends never meet? That's the fact. Now, the economists also say that your house shouldn't cost, if you're buying a house, it shouldn't cost more than twice your income. That's based on the economy and how you would make ends meet. So if you have an income of $5,000, it's kind of difficult in this society, but say it's a family with an income of $10,000, the house shouldn't cost much more than $20,000. Well, I've seen folk making...
Boy, houses costing $20,000 back then. Wow, that's amazing. But you know, it balances itself out with the inflation and the way the world is now. But yeah, you got black people. I know plenty of people. I knew a guy one time I worked with. Dude ain't making but probably like $30,000 a year. This is a long time ago, right? 30,000, 40,000, whatever. He went and got this Charger or something. Car cost, I think his car note was like $600. He had to get full coverage insurance. I believe that was like $300. Dude kept that car for like 5 months, man. See, that's what he's saying. A lot of black people and people in general, but we talking about black people because we are at the bottom when it comes to economics. We got to understand, we haven't learned anything, y'all. Over 60 plus years, We haven't learned anything when it comes to economics. I don't know what it is about us. If you can't balance your, if you don't know how to balance your money, you forever going to be broke. You're ever going to be struggling. Then you're going to pass it over to your children, and your children are going to pass it on to their children, and it's a vicious cycle. Let's continue.
$10,000 living in $40,000 and $50,000 house. And you know, they just barely make it. They get a check every month somewhere, and they owe all of that out before it comes in. Never have anything to put away for rainy days.
Living paycheck to
But now
paycheck.
the problem is, it is the drum major instinct. And you know, you see people over and over again with the drum major instinct taking them over, and they just live their lives trying to outdo the Jones. They got to get this coat because this particular coat is a little better and a little better looking than Mary's coat. And I got to drive this car because it's something about this car that makes my car a little better than my neighbor's car.
And I want to stop it right there too. And I see that all the time. I know people, they'll go get a car. It's my thing. This is my thing right here, y'all. If you are, say you in a relationship, you don't have a bunch of kids, you don't have no kids at all. Why in the hell, for an investment reason, why in the hell you buying a house for $600,000? It's just you and your wife or your partner, right? Why would you do that? And you got to think about what the money, like they say, you making, okay, say you bring home rented $1,000 a week. Okay, let's do the number. That's if you get paid, every week for it's $4,000, right at $4,000 a month. Okay, your mortgage. Some people mortgages like if you got a nice house, probably gonna pay about 2,000, 2,500, right? Y'all, you got your car note. If you get a house, if you in a house with 600,000 or better, you're gonna have your nice car, right? So you buying you a Benz or something like that. It's gonna probably run you about $800. Insurance gonna run you about $300 to $400. Just do the numbers, y'all. It don't add up. You forever gonna be working for the rest of your life trying to pay bills and stuff because you want to, like he said, you want to you want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to make it seem, you want to give that illusion that you actually got it like that. Let's be honest. Most of our people in our community are faking to make it. You got some black people that's successful. I'm not gonna say they're not. You got black people who doing well. We're not talking about don't live life, but you got to be smart about it. You know, how many of y'all got how many? I talk to people all the time. I'm about to be 50 in a couple of months, so I'm thinking about retirement. Everything I've been thinking about retirement for months and months. It's like, okay, putting everything up, investing. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's talking about. But most of us, listen, a lot of us, even when we pass away, we make that transition. A lot of us can't afford to bury ourselves or even cremate ourselves because you didn't do what you're supposed to do when you was living when it comes to your money. Let's continue, y'all.
I know a man who used to live in a $35,000 house, and other people started building $35,000 houses, so he built a $75,000 house, and then somebody else built a $75,000 house, and he built a $100,000 house, and I don't know where he's going to end up if he's going to live his life trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Facts.
There comes a time that the drum major instinct can become destructive. And that's where I want to move now. I want to move to the point of saying that if this instinct is not harnessed, it becomes a very dangerous, pernicious instinct. For instance, if it isn't harnessed, it causes one's personality to become distorted. I guess that's the most damaging aspect of it, what it does to the personality. If it isn't harnessed, you will end up day in and day out trying to deal with your ego problem by boasting. Have you ever heard people that, you know, and I'm sure you've met them, that really become sickening because they just sit up all the time talking about themselves. And they just boast and boast and boast. And that's a person who has not harnessed the drum major instinct.
Mm.
And then it does other things to the personality. It causes you to lie about who you know sometimes. There's some people who are influence peddlers.
Boy, King is on it, y'all. This brother was ahead of his time. Is he lying or not? He's not lying. He's hitting on all cylinders right now. You know what I'm saying? And we still, as a people, doing the same thing. We are about to wrap this up, play a little bit more, and we're gonna wrap it up, y'all.
And in that attempt to deal with the drum major instinct, they have to try to identify with the so-called big name people. And if you're not careful, they will make you think they know somebody that they don't really know. They know them well. They sip tea with them, and they this and that. That happens to people. And the other thing is that it causes one to engage ultimately in activities that are merely used to get attention. Criminologists tell us that some people are driven to crime because of this drum major instinct. They don't feel that they're getting enough attention through the normal channels of social behavior. And so they turn to antisocial behavior in order to get attention, in order to feel important. And so they get that gun, and before they know it, they rob the bank in a quest for recognition, in a quest for importance. And then the final great tragedy of the distorted personality is the fact that when one fails to harness this instinct, he ends up trying to push others down in order to push himself up.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that, man. Listen, go to YouTube, put in Martin Luther King's sermon, "The Drum Major Instinct," to listen to the whole speech. It is actually 38 minutes and 47 seconds long. Please share this with your friends and family, because they always pushing the same speeches by King. I have a dream speech and all that, but nobody. It's sad a lot of black people don't even know about the real King. You know what I'm saying? How he started to transition over to seeing things a little different. Y'all heard about when he said, "I'm sending my people into a burning house" and stuff like that. And then you got these black liberals, these black Democratic shields still be saying, "Oh, they ain't what he meant." No, because I guarantee you, if King was still living, he wouldn't rock with the Democratic Party. And I'm not telling you to run to the Republicans either, but I'm just saying, even though it was rumors saying he was a Republican, but then some people say he was not. But most black people have conservative views anyway. That's a fact. But the point I'm trying to make, everything he said is true. Black people haven't learned. That's why I say, man, I don't know what it's gonna take for our people to get it. When it comes to economics, we're not doing it right. It was a brother. Let me play this. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me before I get out of here. I don't know if I put this on Mind Games Uncut. Let me see. I put this on Mind Games Uncut. I think I sent it to one of my brothers. Let me see. Let me see. I think what is it? No, it's not right. Is it right? I'm trying to see if I send it to him. This guy, hold on. Let me see if I put on my stories. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me for a minute. Let me see something. I don't know how much is on the play. I don't think it should be on my Instagram. Bear with me for a minute. We about to get up out of here. Hold on. What in this? Okay. Check this out, y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. Hold on. Let me see. Can I turn up the volume?
Stay with black business.
Oh,
all right.
There you go.
My generation ruined it.
Your generation ruined it.
Yeah.
We about to get deep.
Listen to
Cheer
this,
up. Why do you say this?
Because our business has a dope dealer's mentality. You know what I mean by that?
I do.
What do you think I mean by that?
I feel like you mean lack of professionalism
No.
and more money hungry.
Yes. So here's a dope dealer's mentality. I buy an ounce. Let's say I buy an ounce for $1,000. What I need to make?
You did double it?
Business doesn't work like that.
Hmm.
See, if a business makes a quarter on a dollar, they're winning because they got their dollar back and they made a quarter. We want a whole dollar, dollar for dollar. If I spend 500, I need to make 500, and that's it. And then,
yeah, hey man, that's the mentality of most of our people. I'm gonna stop saying hustling too, because that's still a low vibrational type of thinking. If that makes sense to y'all, I run a business. You know, what I'm saying I'm. This is, you know, you can say you hustling. That's cool. I mean, for street term purposes, but you should like, you know, I got a second income. I got multiple streams of income. Say stuff like that. You ain't gotta say, oh, I'm up here hustling. We gotta change our mindset as a people, y'all. King broke it down, y'all. Happy born day to our brother, our our ancestor, King. Let me tell you another thing before I get out of here, too, y'all. Something I'm not really. I'm trying to be respectful, not curse or anything on here because we're talking about our brother King. But we're gonna have to stop doing making these memes and these fake posters of King with grills in his mouth and gold chains on his neck and a bunch of black women with their butts tooted up on them and twerking and crap like that. I seen somebody just did I saw a meme. Somebody had King um, like he's holding what's her name, Sexy Red, like they in front of each other and they in love. Get the hell out of here with that crap. You don't see no other group of people disrespect their ancestors like we do. That's a fact. That's a fact. We have no honor to a certain degree. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. It's a fact. We don't. We got to change that. Y'all know, y'all see what I've been doing for the last couple of years now, promoting positive images of our people. That's the only thing we should be showing. Not discrediting the negative stuff because we need to know all the negative stuff that's going on in our community so we can do right, make things right. But we got to stop disrespecting our ancestors like that. Stop cracking jokes. You know who you are, especially if you got a big following. Everything got to be a joke. I know it's cool to relax a little bit and have a little laugh, but when it's time to be serious, it's time to be serious, y'all. And this is the time to be serious. The world is changing. Technology is taking over. Y'all know me promote. Y'all know I talk about tech on here. I just been kind of, sitting back on that for a while. But I'm still in tune with everything that's going on in the tech world. A lot of jobs going to be obsolete in the next 5 years. 5 years, y'all. 2030 is right around the corner. Like I've been telling y'all, talk to your kids who going to get out of college, get out of high school, going to college, get degrees that's gonna mean something. Don't get them BS degrees. I told my daughter this morning she's in a STEM school. All them black kids go to that STEM school, most of them gonna be engineers dealing with tech, aerospace, robotics, stuff like that. Cybersecurity, that's big. I'm telling y'all, get into that. Talk to your kids. Don't don't let my child in college, my child in the HBCU, but your child going to get a degree that's going to really mean anything. A degree that's going to actually put some money in his or her pocket.